everybody, it's Jill with Angel Creations. Welcome back to my craft room. I know I'm cutting my head off a little. I'm trying to get this right. It's all right. As long as you can see what I'm doing, we will be okay. We are going to have fun today with one of these Dollar General clothespins. They sell these for $1. Not $1.25, $1 at the Dollar General. So we are going to be zhuzhing one of these dollar clothespins. They're wood, all real wood, and we are going to zhuzh this up today. Let's get our trash out. Let's make sure our glue gun is hot. It's not. It is plugged in, so let's switch the button and see if anything else happens. I'm not sure we're going to need, yeah, we will probably need, we'll turn the Ryobi on. Okay, so I am going to be using one of these napkins today, but it's not from the Dollar Tree, but Dollar Tree sells these napkins. They also sell a napkin that looks like this. So both of those would be great for this. However, we're going to use this one. I just like the colors a little bit better. It's a little more primitive, a little more farmhouse and country. But if you don't find a napkin like this, you can definitely use this, and you can darken that up a little bit with a little watered down brown paint. So I am going to separate my layers. This is a 2-ply. And I only want 1-ply. And then I'm just going to center. I want my flag to be half stars and half stripes, because I want my stars and stripes on my clothespin. So what I'm going to do, I'm looking here, I might want to just put my stars. Actually, I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to put my stars on the upper top square and my stripes in the rest of the square. So let me show you what I mean. I was going to do it all in one piece, but I think I'd rather piece it together a little and have 2 pieces instead of all one. So let's do that. Cutting this out just so that we don't have all this extra to deal with. Alright, so I know that I want this square up in my top little half here. So I am going to, I guess I'll do the purple glue stick here. If I can get the drawer open. There we go. So I'm just going to put glue, my purple glue stick, on the top of the little square here on my clothespin, and then I'm just going to, can you see what I'm doing? I'm just going to lay that little square a little overlap, well, a lot overlapping really, but a little on the other side here, so that I can sand it down. So let's cut the excess off here. Flip it over maybe. I'm dealing with the ceiling fan and an air conditioner, and you know how that is. Alright, so now I have some stars on the top. I want to do the back of this as well. So let's do the back while we're doing the stars. These are so cute. You can put magnets on these. I've seen people, oh, my lawn guy's gonna be here making a lot of noise. Sorry about that. Hope you can hear okay. He'll only be here for a minute. Alright, let's trim this piece off. As close as we can. Okay, so now we have our stars on the top of each of our on the top of our clothespin on either side. And now I'm just going to take my little sanding mouse and I'm going to sand away the excess napkin. Just like so. I'm going to get in this little groove here because it's actually a little rough here. It needs a little sanding there anyway. So let me get in that little groove. And you know I like to have mine rustic, so I don't mind if it isn't perfect. I'm probably going to put some Waverly wax on it. Okay, now I'm going to just sand off the other side here. I hate sanding. It gives me the chills. It's like nails on a chalkboard to me. But it's a small square, so I will do it right here. Usually I make all kinds of funny faces with my mouth when I'm doing this, and I, get away. Let me sand this down a little bit here too. It's a little rough right here, and I don't want anyone to get a splinter if they handle that. All right, so there are our two top pieces. Easy peasy. Now we are going to put our stripes on. So we might need to get another napkin. I don't know, probably. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're just gonna put our purple glue stick down. I'm learning to love this thing. Let me know in the comments if you guys use this purple glue stick for your crafts. Christine, Gloria, do you guys use this for your crafts? I'm really curious. Alright, let's put this on right up. We're going to butt this right up in the corner and go straight down because I'm trying, whoops, I have to take that off, I slid it. I'm trying to get both sides. I might have to put you on pause and get another napkin to do the back side of my clothespin. Yeah, because I can't do it like I wanted to because it's not straight. Either the clothespin isn't straight or the, I don't know. But anyways, I wanted to try to get two out of that one piece, but we're not going to, so we're just going to go with it. I can get up and get another napkin. Let's trim this off. Like that. Get this side a little snugger. Oh, it's really, really warm in Florida. I know that the northern states are finally starting to see some spring weather. I'm so excited for you guys. My family is all up in New England, and they actually, though, did have a frost this morning, I think, overnight, and it's May. It's like, all right already. Let's go with the weather, right? Sheesh, I wish I could send them some of my weather. I do love it. I'm not complaining. I don't love the heat. I know I live in Florida, but I live in Florida because my body has been, I'm Humpty Dumpty. I have had back fusion and neck fusion and all kinds of surgeries on my body. I've had 3 back surgeries. So my body just can't handle the cold mountain weather anymore. All right, so that's our first side. How cute is that? Right? And you can paint these. I like to keep them all natural. So I am going to go get another, because I don't want to do that way, do I? Do I? I don't know. That's kind of cute too. But I think, I don't know. I like that. I kind of like that. I think we're just going to go with that. I really like it. So one side will go this way. The other side, that way it can be turned around. That's why I do both sides anyway. So it, you know, can be seen from both sides. So if I want to put this on a coffee table or, because this is going to be a photo holder when we're done. So let's put this one down. Whoops, we picked up a lob of excess paper there. Get off me, sticky. I like this way. Stripes down. I wish I kind of had thought of it on the other side. I almost like it a little bit better. So, this is what we're doing here. We're cutting off our excess and then we'll sand it down. like butter. I mean, it just, when you sand your edges like this to trim them, it's like it was factory made. It really, except for the purple glue that keeps sticking to me into my sanding block, the purple glue, because when I put it down, I probably go too heavy with it and it squirts out the sides. But that's just the user error. So, alright, I think that is pretty well done. I'm going to add a little Waverly wax. Now, tell me in the comments, do you like the side with the stripes down? Or do you favor the side with the stripes across? I'm really anxious to know. I really am. Alright, let's get all this wet glue stick stuff out of the way here and dry this off. Yesterday I was at I have a new booth that I opened, and I was there yesterday putting lights in and things, and I looked down and I had all paint all over my diamond rings, and oh my gosh, I'm telling you. Alright, now I want to put a little antique Waverly wax on this, so I'm going to get a piece of paper towel handy, and I'm going to get a good stencil brush. And this one needs a little haircut. I can see a couple of fuzzies. Let me just cut that off the tip there. Alright, looks good now. So, a little bit of Waverly wax, and then we are going to put a, I don't know what we're going to put on it. I think we're going to make like I don't know yet. We're going to definitely put some beads and some jute. And I don't know if we'll put a bow or not. We'll see. Alright, so real light. Real light. There's almost hardly any wax on here. And I'm just going to go up the sides. I'm starting with my bottom. Go down from the top. And then just give it a little more pressure. And there you go. Now I'm going to flip mine over and do a little bit of this on my wood as well. Not a lot. I'm not really staining it. I'm just making it consistent with the piece. And then we'll rub over the metal with our finger. Clean that off so that won't dry good. Alright, now we're on the other side. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to go up and down. Just getting this a little bit more distressed. And we'll flip it over and we'll do a little bit more on the wood, just to tie the whole piece in and make it consistent. And then we'll rub off the little piece of metal, and we'll do the top a little bit too, just to keep it all blending and consistent. And look at that. I love that. Love, love, love it. Alright, so here we have that side. Tones it down. It's not as white. And we went over the stars with it too. Yeah. Make sure we get our stars good. Okay, now let me put this aside. I think what we are going to do here is, I think we're just going to do a little raffia bow. Let's get some raffia on the subject here. Let's open up a new raffia, and I'm just going to wrap this around. Let's cover up our Waverly wax for a minute here before we have an accident. We don't want that. So I'm just going to, whoops, that was a piece that didn't really work for us. Alright, where's the beginning here? Alright, so I'm just going to wrap this around and around my hands a couple of times, because we're just going to make a little jute bow. And I'm going to take, I have a bunch of jute here I'm trying to use up. It's not working in my little container anymore, so I refilled the container, and I'm just trying to use this up. So I'm just going to hold this piece of jute with my thumb while I'm pinching my bow together. And I lost my jute already. We're going to wrap it around a couple of times just to get a good tight you know. And then we're going to tie those two ends together. We'll slide this down and make sure we have this in the middle before we tie it. Make sure you have it where you want it. It's all situated nicely. And then, once you are happy with that, tie that as tight as you can. Pull, 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 especially if you're old like me and have arthritic hands, you have to pull really, 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 really hard. All right, now we have some wiry pieces here, and we need to decide whether we want a bow or do we want to cut all of these loops. I'm just trimming it right now so I can look at it. Do we want to trim all these loops off and have a crazy bow? So let's look at our bow. I like the crazy bows myself, but not everybody does, and I understand that. All right, let's pull our jute all out so it kind of makes like a flower. Okay, so you're just smushing it around, and then we have that. And now we are going to cut the two pieces of jute off the back and add something to this. So that's gonna go here, but we need to add, I have 3 beads in red, white, and blue. So let's take our jute and string those real quick. We might be able to do it. There's only 3, so we might be able to do it. Oh, I got something stuck under my fingernail there. We might be able to do it without using the beater is what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to do red, white, and blue. And these came off of Dollar Tree garlands. And I just saved the beads. Alright, so we'll take this down here and we'll make a knot. Or we'll probably make a good double or triple knot because the holes in our beads are pretty big, so we don't want them to fall off because they're definitely going to be hanging on the end here. So I'm going to do maybe another one, maybe 4 knots. Cut that off at the end, and I'm going to put a little tiny bit of glue that you won't even see. All right. So there is my little dangly beads. And now I am going to put, I think because this is a flag, I have some rusty stars here in my bits and bobs. And whoa, they just went flying. Oh, that would have been cute too. A little anchor would be cute. All right, let me grab one of these flying stars. So they're just little rusty stars. I think I took it off of one of those 4th of July red, white, and blue tags that the Dollar Tree sells. All right, so now I am going to adhere. I'm going to cut this little string off here I don't like. And then I'm going to, I think I am just going to wrap my bead. I'm taking my my raffia bow and my beads, and I am just going to wrap that around a couple of times and glue it right here in the back. Just going to glue it so that it can dangle. And then we're going to cut that little piece that's hanging over off. So now we have this. Cute, right? And then we also have cobwebbies. And now we're going to glue our star on. Right down to the middle. So we'll put a heap ton of glue and just glue that right down to our raffia bow. All right. And then then we are going to glue, so that we have this. Isn't that cute already? And then, and you could change your star. You could do, I think that anchor would have been cute too, having this little wooden anchor. I'm just going to glue this now right down, right below the blue stars on my clip. And there we have it. Cute as can be. Okay, now that sits up. Let's put these stars back away here really quick. They're all, we got all the rusty things here. I don't know why there's an anchor in here, but it's cute, so we'll put it back in there. It's in the bits and bobs. All right, and this little container is adorable too. It came from Dollar Tree. All right, so now I told you this was a photo holder. And this is a photo of my cousin, and he was in the Marines, and he actually passed away in the Marines. But I am going to, I took a photo, like this is the real photo of him, but I copied it on my copier just to do this craft with. Where did I, oh, I think I put my glue stick away. I want to put a little paper, a little cardstock behind this paper, because it's gonna just fold over and fall flappy, you know. I don't want it flapping. So I'm just gonna stick this on my cardstock here, and then I'm just going to cut it out so that it's a little stiffer. I'm just going to take my scraper here, because sometimes that purple glue piles up, and if you scrape it, if you scrape it, sometimes you can save it from having a bump. But let me get this little edge here. There seems to be no glue. You don't want that. All right, looks safe enough. So let's cut this out. This is my cousin John, and yeah, he was in the Marines. It's really tough to get into the Marines. Got to be a tough guy to get into the Marines, that's for sure. All right, let me just, I'm a little anal retentive here. Get that look perfect. All right, so there's my picture. I just put it on cardstock, and here we go. Here's the drum roll. Right, we're gonna open our clip, put our picture of John in there, and then look at that for Memorial Day, right? To honor him. Look at that. Easy peasy, right? Dollar General peasy. I don't know. Isn't that lovely? Now listen, I want to show you, I've done other ones that are not for Memorial Day, and they are just as cute. Look at these. I love these, and they are also photo holders. So if you don't have somebody in the service and you just want to do one to hold your photos, these are $1 at the Dollar General. You can't go wrong. I just love these. Look at, this is what they look like on the store shelves, or actually they're usually hanging in their craft department. So don't miss out. Go to the Dollar General, pick up some of these and decoupage them up. This one, these two have scrapbook paper on them. But you can use napkins, you can use scrapbooking paper, you can even use material. So that will do it for today's craft, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this. It was so much fun making it with you. And this is a great time to give me a thumbs up. Sharing is caring, so go ahead and share this video with all your friends, family, and social media. And go out and grab you some clothespins and let me see your creations. You can message me over on Instagram, and you can message me on Facebook, Angel Creations Facebook. But let me see your creations. I'm here to inspire you. I want to see what you guys do. All right, everybody, I can't wait to see you tomorrow for Follow Me Friday. It's going to be a good one. I know last week's was rather long. I went to 2 stores, so this week I am going out of town to a new, no, not a new one, but an out-of-town Dollar Tree. So stay tuned tomorrow for our Follow Me Friday. And until I see you again, you know what to do. Be good and do good. Bye now.